man. But it's a couple subjects where, like, I don't know if I should put this on wax, but I got into it with my girl one time. I had took everybody to State Fair one day. We go to State Fair. I bought 2 wristbands, thinking she gonna buy the other 2 wristbands. It come time to her to buy 2 wristbands. She don't. So my kids don't have a good time at State Fair. So I double back, take them like 2 days later. Man, she have a fit. And I'm like, dog, what was wrong? Like, I took everybody already. Now we was just gonna have this, and they were, cause my kids was complaining they ain't have, they fried Oreos. He ain't have this, and they ain't have, so, cause you know, when you go with a group of motherfuckers, well, not a group of motherfuckers, when you go with a group, everybody don't want this, and you know what I mean? And a lot of stuff everybody's dream ain't finna come true. You know what I mean? And what pissed me off was when we had got home, I was like, did you have fun? She was like, it was, my kids ain't really care for it like that. And I'm like, what? I'm out of like $300 at this point. And I'm like, oh, okay. So I'm asking my kids, all right, I ain't had this. I want to go back. I ain't like, you know what? I'm going. We'll go back on the last day. I took them. Just us. Man, her friend called her. I see your man down here. She called me. You at State Fair? I'm like, yeah. Why you ain't take my kid? You left my kids at the house. I'm like, bro, they don't be listening, bro. You know what I mean? Ain't like I can whoop them or something. You know what I mean? They ain't got no type of fear. The motherfuckers ran off when you was with us. You know they gonna run off when it's just me by myself. You trying to have me with 6 kids by myself.
What you mean they ran off, Slim?
Bro.
Like what ran off?
We found one on the whole ride, bro. We had to wait till the nigga get off the ride to chastise the nigga. He on the ride. We looking for him. Next thing you know, he on the thing that spin. We like, woo, woo. Hold on, there he is, right there. Nigga on the ride, spinning.
So you gotta wait there, tapping your foot.
Well,
and you laughing, just doing this, going around about.
And I'm like, what the fuck? And so I took the kids by myself. It was, you left my kids. Ooh, I would've. I'm like, come on, man. I ain't even that type, but it just, I'm already deep. You know what I mean? And I was already spent 3. Just for you to tell me they ain't really enjoy it anyway. Let them sit at the crib. Like, I ain't really see nothing wrong with it. But I knew she was gonna feel some type of way. That's why I didn't tell her I was going. So I kind of knew it was out of order. You know what I mean? So that's why I kind of snuck and went and took the mom. So, but it definitely ruffled her feathers, for sure. So I'm like, can't do that shit again.
You think there's gonna be a conflict between y'all? Like the way you treat your kids? versus how you treat her kids, or versus how she treat her kids and how you treat your kids? Is it, you think it's something there?
After that, we kind of got to understand and like, boom. On some shit like that, next time I'll down there and communicate, you know what I mean? But, no, I don't really.
Is it the communication or is it?
It was the
you not taking
communication
them?
for sure.
Okay, so what if you communicate? Is it so it's not the problem? You know what I'm saying about you not taking them? You think she feel like they should have been apart?
I could have communicated it better. And then, cause I just didn't even tell her. I then there snuck cause I knew she was gonna be like, well shit, take my kids again too then. Like my kids wanna go again too. But, once I would have explained to her like, nah, it's just me and they don't really be listening and then you don't like,
That's 100 though. You talking?
if you don't like how I discipline them, if I can't put no fear in them, they not gonna fear me.
I'm not gonna take them.
Then I'm not
That's
gonna
100
take
though.
them. You know what I mean? Cause I can get I can get one of my nephews and if they ain't listening, I'm going upside his head. And I'll tell my sister when I drop him off, I went upside his head. Or I let him tell me. You know what I mean? She ain't gonna even call my phone and ask me if I did. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna even hear about the shit after that moment. But you go upside another nigga kid, you know what I mean? You gotta hear about that shit and all that. And it's like, that's why I don't be doing all that. But that'd be another thing, like, back in the day, niggas was way more understanding, like. But see, my kid know, like, you ain't gonna have to tell my kid nothing twice. You be having to tell a lot of these niggas' kids 5, 6 times the same thing. And it's because they not around. You know what I mean? They gotta be more present, bro. I'm present. So you only gotta tell mine something one time. You ain't gonna have to go upside my kid head. I send my kid to school. He gonna listen. You know what I mean? They going to school, they ain't listening to their teachers. So they damn sure ain't listen to the stepdaddy. You know what I mean? Mama come home, they tighten up. Go in their room, close the door. You don't even see them no more. You know what I mean? Moms ain't there, they all out bouncing around. You know what I mean? It's like, hell nah. Take your ass back in the room. Like, don't nobody want to see y'all. But, and not even like that, but it's just like, I know how y'all act when mom's around, when y'all not around. So, I'm not finna, that's exactly why I'm finna just keep mine. Now, if you coming with me, yeah, I don't mind you coming, your kids coming. Cause I know they finna act right. And if you a woman who can't keep your kids in check, if they don't even respect you, then I probably ain't gonna be dealing with you nowhere. You know what I mean? Cause that shit irritating. At least if they acting right when you around, then I'm cool with that. When you around, they gonna be with me. Cause I ain't gonna even have to say shit to you. But I ain't finna be out with your kids. Just study saying the same thing 4 times. And they running off and fuck around, leave them there. Hey, they ass they fear.
I got a stepdaughter. But me personally, it's natural for me to be a disciplinarian. I ain't gonna lie. And my girl, it's it's gonna always be a mother. A full time, I'm at that, like if the father not around for real, and I'm here 100%, you not here 25%. You know what I'm saying? I gotta take on the responsibility. You know what I mean? So it's really, to me,
it's easier when he not present.
I don't think some of the things like I don't have a problem like though like with
Cause
like,
half of them be like halfway present, and that's be the problem when they halfway present.
I ain't gonna lie, like I still don't have no problem with Layla, like you know what I mean, like like being disciplined don't mean like hitting your kids and stuff like that. I don't got no problem with Layla, like even though to me personally, just straight on wax. She see me, she probably see me. You know what I'm saying?
Her dad.
She see me 5, 6 times, 7 times a week. You know, 365 on the wake up every day. You know what I'm saying? She's 7. I've been with her mama 5 years. You know what I'm saying?
So more that's
dude,
more.
I met her when she was 3. She going on 8. You know what I mean? So the numbers starting to outweigh. You know what I'm saying? What she was accustomed to. You know what I mean? So but her mama not fell in line. Her mom, she gave me the blessing to be a disciplinarian. I ain't had no kids at first when I got with her, so I had to be a pure stepdaddy. I ain't had no kids when I got with my girl, you know what I'm saying? So I was a real stepdaddy out gate, and some things you just can't allow children to do, the running off and shit. I've been a snap, you know what I'm saying? You've been a snap, because these are the reasons why you can't run off, I thought of somebody to grab you. Layla, she done did that before, ran off at the park. Boy, what? You can't find them after 5 minutes, it's just a little more serious, you know what I'm saying?
And this stay fair.
Like, whoa, like is this, you start questioning reality and then you find them, it ain't scolding them because you mad at them, you really got to check yourself. You know what I'm saying? Cause what we doing as parents, but what I'm saying is, it wasn't hard to be no step-house. Or it's not hard to be no leader in no aspect of no child.
No, cause they'll fall in line.
Where I'm at with no kid, a little kid, you know what I'm saying? Like being a leader, I'm gonna be a leader. I'm gonna, if a child doing something wrong, you gotta check it in. You know what I'm saying? So like, I'm a step-house out here in this world regardless. You know what I mean? Like even when I used to even when KJ used to, I now have to check myself too. Like, cause even when KJ had his son, like I remember his times KJ, he cool with certain things, he let his son do it. I ain't had no kids at that time. Definitely. Like KJ used to have his seatbelt on. You know what I'm saying? And that shit used to worry me. You know what I'm saying? But I remember one time I said something, KJ no, he could woo woo woo, and that's when I had to, I started realizing early then, in life, even, I'm gonna be myself, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can't, some things you just play your part in, you know what I mean? You don't have, so I don't mean I'm a just stump down, just be in every kid face telling them what to do. I guess it's just more the ones, who don't have it and who do. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't saying, and she see her pops, but she see me a lot though, you know what I'm saying? I wake up in the household every night, every day, you know what I'm saying? She see me every day, so, and she a young lady. But one thing I try not to do is put my hands on her. You know what I'm saying? I used to think whoopers was cool, but the older I get, for straight up, real talk, I don't rock with them. It ain't no form of communication to me. You know what I'm saying? It's end result. Like sometimes.
Have you ever been told no?
Told by my child?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. I have with my child. I still with my children, but it don't mean I like it though. I'll never like it. You know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong. My kids are bullies. Like my son know what he doing. Like sometimes my son becomes a bully. He's a toddler. He's 2 years old. Like it's times where he just throwing a fit, crying, and I'm telling him to lay down. His mama can't control him. You know what I'm saying? One to the thigh. One good pop to the thigh. He went to sleep like a baby. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I have to pop him, but I done told the nigga to straighten up 30 times, and so it's just it don't make me feel good that that's the end result to get him to do what I need him to do. You know what I'm saying?
True.
So that's what I'm just saying. I ain't saying I don't do it. I'll pop my kid, but I probably still do, but I'll be like, man, cause I call it losing my cool for me. But I mean,
that should always be the last resort. That shouldn't be the first, whooping, going inside the kid. Hell no, I ain't saying. I'm just saying.
I don't know, G. I do too much motherfucking talking too, though. I ain't gonna lie to you. Sometimes I give a simple direction, and it's a clear direction to an embodied child that know right from wrong and understand what you saying, bro. That's not listening to you. But I ain't gonna lie. When I raise my voice, I'm stumped down. I direct eye contact. What they say? Would you rather be feared or loved?
I can hear sometimes I'll be turn the game off and come eat. turn the game off and come eat. Turn the game. But when they moms say, all right, y'all come eat, she ain't got to say turn no game off. Everybody in the kitchen eating crickets. You know what I mean? Cause she knows she said that shit 2 times. It's game time. She going in there kicking ass. Ain't no, she going to, like, nigga, they be acting like they be getting killed in there. I done been and got whooped 2-3 times, nigga. But they know she'll come in there. So just that fear, she don't have to say shit twice. Me, I be sitting there, they food been and got cold. They gotta put the shit in the microwave, get the microwave all dirty. Now the refrigerator, the handle's dirty because they didn't touch the plate, touch the refrigerator, getting shit.
They sick of me.
Doing all this when really all I need to do is go in there with that belt one time. So when I say do something, it's that same respect. But then it's gonna be that backlash, and you can't do that. So
what backlash?
They got a daddy. You ain't gotta do that.
Bro, that never worked then, bro. That relationship will never work, last. All real gangster shit possible, bro.
They always say,
that shit, G.
They always say, oh, you can discipline my ass and all that. But the minute you do, it's still gonna be some type of, oh, I'll do it, or like even.
That's not facts.
Even they're coming, you know what I mean? It'll be episodes to where, oh, did you slam the door when KJ said no? No, I didn't slam the door. Oh, well, next time don't do that, cause you know what I mean? You don't do that. If I hear that, I'm gonna whoop your ass.
I ain't gonna lie, G.
It ain't been the green light to been like, oh, next time you go in there and kick his ass. You know what I mean?
That then. They take that motherfucker. Otherwise you gotta let them, you never say nothing again. And the moment she gets stretched to her fullest, G. And she stretched her, because I ain't gonna lie, bro, just keeping the gangster between man and man. I can't be with no woman where I'm coming in and she already got a child and I can't discipline. I'm not gonna discipline. I'm what you like, you know, for child disrespectful, G. These kids get run amok, bro. You know, some shit is pure disrespect, bro. You know what I'm saying? And it just discipline is discipline. You can't fuck that shit. You know what I'm saying? And like you said, how you raise yours, my son is lovely, like you're saying, my son lovely. You shouldn't have to put your hands on my son. No bullshit. You shouldn't have to. You shouldn't have to. You get what I'm saying? Like you said, his daddy present every day.
Yeah, cause
along with his mama.
You say come eat, he gonna come eat.
I set the tone every day for him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So he don't have to go out here and do half the shit. He go to daycare every day. You know, he's advanced. He could talk. He could read a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Do a little bit of numbers. You know, they love him. So I feel where you coming from with that. That was very highly, you know what you said. Like, that's real nigga shit. So on my mama. But if I can't discipline your child, bro, on my mama, that shit ain't gonna work.
Getting older, a lot of shit be irritating me now. I hate hearing my refrigerator open. No bullshit. I be like, quit beating my motherfucking refrigerator down. Cause I got some little ones at the crib, so. You know, I'm deep. I'm 3 deep. My little ones be running around the crib. It's always chaos at the crib. Because you said you're not comfortable.
I said I don't call my pops. I said I'm not comfortable calling my dad daddy. I said I don't even call him dad. I said I go as far as calling them pops. You ain't hear me then when I first said that.
So when you address your dad, you be like pops.
Yeah, I say pops. I don't call him daddy. You know, you know what I'm saying? My mama used to do this thing where she used to want me to call her mommy all the time. Even as I started getting older, you know, as young boys, we get older, we start changing, G.
You probably be like mom, but you ain't.
I call her mom now. Yeah, she never liked that though. She wanted mommy for a long time. I never got called. I'm getting older, G. I'm 12, 13. I'm changing. I'm going around. You come on, G. Like I'm going around motherfuckers where it's cool. It's okay to address your parents as, like, I got cousins that call they mama sister. Not by her first name, but sister. You know, I used to be like, why they call her sister? You know, that's what they allow. They from the South. It's different. You know, you can address, down South, my daddy can, his sisters and them, they address each other by their first names. You know what I'm saying? My daddy never really enforced it.
Even as a kid, you taught, put a head on it. As a kid, you're not supposed to be calling another person, hey, Marcellus. It's Mr. Marcellus. It's not Dad, but it's Mr. because he not your equal.
But you could teach that.
Right. So you teach that growing up. But if he ain't getting taught that at the crib, he ain't gonna want to call him Mr. Hall at school.
Who said he ain't getting taught
He's just
that?
gonna want to be Hall.
Who said the child ain't getting taught
You know
how
what
to
I mean?
address a mister?
He like, hey,
Teachers-
Jerome.
Kids learn that when they first go to school. That's the first thing that teachers require is to call me Mr. or Mrs. If the student don't fall in line, you
So
can't be in there.
if they teaching that at home, at school, why
You don't
why
learn that
you
at home.
teaching that
Then
at
no
home?
parent tell you to go to school and call them Mrs. Nothing. You don't even know what the
Yes,
parents
they
never
do.
knew that. No, they don't. The kids fall in line. Kids just fall in line naturally as students, G, in unison.
No,
That's what school
I
is
was
about,
always
G.
taught
What
put a
you
head
mean?
on that.
You
I
go
wasn't-
to the
well,
teacher.
Well, I was
was getting-
raised by a single dad. So when his
Me
bitches
too,
coming
nigga.
through,
My parents weren't married
when his
either,
bitches
nigga.
coming
My
through,
mama stayed in Gary,
it wasn't-
Indiana,
it
nigga.
wasn't-
My daddy raised me single just like your pops, nigga.
right?
What you talking about?
So you was calling his bitches the same thing he was?
My daddy never had another woman around in the house. So I never seen how my pops
that's
really
what I'm
treated
saying.
another woman. You get
that's
what I'm
what I'm
saying?
saying. We
So like,
roll-
we roll differently.
A little different.
Clearly.
We
Clearly.
we not calling his he having female company.
My daddy having female company when I'm gone. On the weekends.
Yeah,
that's the difference between, like, that's
Yeah,
things that
I'm
he
gone
say.
on weekends,
I never
but-
was at home on weekends. See, I went to my auntie house.
Yeah.
My daddy was off for 2 days. So
Yeah.
he'd have his company go out of town, do what he do. He didn't have other women around in the house when I was there. That's things he used to say. I really don't have other women around to breed. That's what he said. He never had a balanced another relationship after my mom. He never seen it. You get what I'm saying? They was married 15 years before I was even born. That's crazy.
Yeah.
I come in the picture, they get divorced. It changes the whole dynamic of raising a child.
Yeah, for sure.
What you mean, G? So you talking about single parents? So I'm in the household with my woman as I'm thinking about marrying her as my son well-being. You talking about calling
Because
him
you
Mister? He
seen
gonna
that.
fall in line. Trust me. I can guarantee he'll fall in line.
Because that's what you seen. But I definitely ain't.
But that don't mean I don't know how to treat no woman though. Cause I ain't never seen my daddy treat a woman right. That don't mean I don't know how to treat a woman. It don't mean that. It don't mean that.
No, because
you know what I'm saying?
You can be like, I know how my mom would want to be treated, or I know how to. It's common sense.
I ain't never seen a nigga treat my mama well. I ain't never
Or
seen it.
I would know. It's common sense.
Man,
really,
you just know what hurt people, G.
Yeah, you know
what's gonna hurt somebody,
yeah.
G. You know right from wrong, right?
Right, you know
got
right.
a solid intuition in your heart.
And that's
God given, G.
That's the main
some
thing.
of this shit,
right from wrong.
some of this shit, G. Your kids got natural lights in their eyes, bro. What my mama used to call it. It's called a light, bro. You just have it, bro. You ain't even gotta worry about certain shit. If they gonna do it, you gotta teach it. They gonna catch it and learn it. They gonna do it, bro. Don't worry about it. Your daughter, G. Don't worry about her. Your son, G, they natural light stars. Don't worry about it. You ain't gotta teach them Mister. You call Mister. You don't teach no nigga on the street to call nobody walking down the street in 2024 Mister.
I
nothing.
guarantee you. I guarantee you they gonna teach you that.
Ain't nobody taught me that.
Yes, you did.
I knew to call somebody Mrs. and Mr. because that's how I addressed the teacher.
stood and they stood on that.
You knew how to address Tony from around the corner. He was your age.
Yeah.
You know that.
I knew how to dress my friends, and I knew how to dress my elders,
bro. You knew that. Ain't nobody really had to
and your
teach you
elders
that, though, bro.
Your elders wanted to be addressed appropriately. So why
But
wouldn't
what was
you?
different than
Why
you
wouldn't
treat
you
a
want
20-year-old?
to? Why wouldn't you want to be addressed appropriately?
Because
that's
bro,
all I'm saying.
Because we start growing out of some of that shit. You start knowing when you could call a 34-year-old
You grow
man.
out of that.
Man, nigga, you don't call no 34-year-old man. You wasn't that 19 and 17 calling no 34-year-old man Mr. Nothing.
That's my peer.
Bro, you wasn't calling Mr. G. You don't
Yes,
call
I
Marcellus Mr. Nothing. He fit damn near 50.
Cause that's kind of my peer.
Our senior, G.
That's my peer.
He was a grown man when we was
that's my
literally
peer. Now say
you don't
somebody
call him
older.
Mr. Marcellus nothing because he don't require that.
Say somebody
he don't
older.
Want you call him Mr. Marcellus.
You gotta go older.
No, bro, it's what people allow, G. Mr. Marcellus is 50. He's a senior citizen, G. We 31, 32 years old, G.
No,
He's 51, 52 years old. He 20-some our senior. That nigga you hang with in that Ram truck, he 50. He be out here on the trike with you, he 50, G. He a grown man. You tell me half the time all the shit you don't say Mr. Nothing.
That I don't have to.
But he a senior
you gotta
citizen,
say somebody
though, G.
older. That ain't no senior citizen. A senior citizen start at 65, bro.
Are you damn near 40?
Yeah.
Nigga, you old. You a fucking dinosaur compared to a
so that's
kid,
my
nigga.
peer.
But you, bro.
So I don't have to address my peers as a mister. You gotta, my elders.
That's not your peer. That's your elder. Any 20 years your senior is your elder.
You're not getting no senior citizen discount till you 65.
Marcellus is your elder. Everybody know that, bro. He old enough to be your father, and that's a true fact. Why not? He not. He got a daughter your age.
His daughter 3 years younger than me.
That's your peer. That's my peer. That's your classmate. You would have been a senior. She's just a sophomore.
But I go out with him.
Right. You go out with her. You go out with the girl that's 3 years younger than you.
So it's way different. Man. That's why I don't call him Mr. I don't have to. I go out.
You and her daughter.
Somebody older.
The nigga daddy.
And I still, daddy. My teachers, like I said, at school it's enforced. At school it's enforced.
It's enforced. But
so why wouldn't you enforce it at home? That's all I said. Man, you talking about...
I don't enforce that.
You talking about somebody else who my peer who I had drinks with. I don't have drinks with my teachers.
That shit don't bother me, G. Then my son not calling me daddy, bro. That's not a big deal to me. That's water under the bridge to me, bro. You gotta raise black men out here these days, bro. My shit gets so deep, my nigga, in my mind, you think I'm crazy. That's why what'd he say? That's why you looking at me like that, nigga, cause you don't really know Baby D. You probably don't really know Baby D. Like you ask me what I really think about. I'm raising a black son. Nigga, that's, I gotta be a black father, pray that I can make it work with his mama, you know, and raise him to see it out, to come on, G. I'm not worrying about him calling me daddy. That's the last thing on my mind, bro. Just to be here, you know what I'm facing right now, going through in reality. So like all jokes aside, like that's really not on my mind. That's water under the bridge because I know he know I'm his daddy. We play, you know what I'm saying? That's my son, G. Like he's very respectful. I wouldn't talk about him the way I do if he wasn't a stumped down young man, bro. He truly is. He's very respectful. You know what I mean? But I don't require him to call me dad, bro. Like, I just really hope I raise a proper black son that I can really do something with. I pray that I'll be a good influence to him. You know what I mean? It seems like I'm about to have another child. You know, in reality, man, I hope that I croak before they do. You know what I mean? I hope he don't get killed. I hope some things is as small as I hope he don't go to the wrong gas station on a Friday night. On the night that he 24 where it's the best night of his life. You get what I'm saying, bro? Like this shit ain't for it. Everybody don't make it, bro. You know what I'm saying? So like I hate to tell you shit like that. I know that shit sound like I'm preaching, bro, but I do think about a lot of things like that. You know, for a long time I didn't have children, bro. You know, this shit I love him that much. I really love my son that much. Like to the point it's like, damn, like my mom used to tell me that you gonna know what it feel like when you have one. I used to didn't know because of the shit I'm sending her through. You know what I'm saying? Being shit that's why I kind of understand what she, like I know what she wouldn't like and what she like. Yeah, that's why I treat my mom the way she do is respect, bro. She ain't gotta teach me that. I call her mom, nigga, cause I call her mama.
Cause you respect her.
But if she let me call her Ella though, I call her.
The reason why the name mom and dad and father and son.
It's a pecking order.
Right.
It's a respect thing.
Right. It exists because that. So that's why I was telling you. Boom. Hey, it ain't.
Yeah, that's cool, but that don't matter to me. That's not what I'm teaching here. Like far as like, he already knows it's a pecking order. He was already know.
How is he gonna know if he a kid? If he a kid, he only one.
Okay, listen, G.
He only two.
Okay, listen. Besides calling your daddy, if you raised in the house with another man, physically, G, you know you can't do nothing with him. Physically, you know he bringing you the food. Physically, you know he's clothing you. Physically, you know he's carrying you in your hand. He's picking you up. Physically, you just know, G. I raise my voice a certain way, it shakes him. You know what I'm saying? He don't have to call me daddy to know that the pecking order is that he can't beat me yet. He will be able to one day though, G. It's inevitable. Yeah, he will be stronger when we start becoming weaker. You get what I'm saying? So I don't have to use conjunction words, English words, mom, dad to say, hey, nigga, it's a pecking order. When I already know when I wake up in the morning, nigga, he running me. You know what I'm saying? Because physically, and I'm there. And then second of all, he knows, nigga, I'm big dog right now. He knows that. And then it's important, and it's important to teach respect, period.
So why don't you call your mom by her first name?
Because I know she won't respect it. And I know she's not comfortable. That's not what she want. And I'm not comfortable with calling her Ella. Because it's already indoctrinated to me that that's my mama. You get what I'm saying? That's how I'm raised. It's right, my mom.
But you won't
I don't know her as Ella.
But you won't repeat that same thing. Cause why do you feel like why do you feel like your way is better, but you was raised Right.
Because it's called a different path. It's just different thinking, Slim. I know that I'm telling you, I know I'm not comfortable calling my mama by her first name.
So why
I know that she not.
So why should you should feel like your son should be comfortable telling you
because
that?
That's what he started. That was the first thing he started saying. And it's cool. And the difference between me and my mama is I'm comfortable with it. You get what I'm saying? I know my mama not comfortable with it.
He only gonna be comfortable with what you allow. He could be comfortable. I done seen an 8-year-old smoke a cigarette.
Do it make sense what you just said?
And not cough.
What you just said.
I done seen an 8-year-old.
Repeat it though. He only gonna be comfortable with what I'll do, what allow it. What I'll allow. So you already told me, nigga, who alpha. Well, I'll allow, nigga, anything that, if I'm not comfortable with, guess what? You already telling me that I won't allow it. Because you telling me what I will allow, I'm comfortable with.
It ain't about you feeling alpha. Your girl should make you feel alpha if that's what you're looking for. Okay, I'm not telling you to look for alpha. When you walk through that door with your key in the thing, that should make you feel alpha.
Okay, tell me some things you know.
It ain't about looking for alpha out a human being.
Give me a subject. Okay.
You should look for alpha
so
within
you can relate
yourself.
To me. So you can relate to me?
I'm saying it's a respect thing. You said,
why do you let little KJ play with cap gun?
Because it's a cap gun. Because it's still a toy.
Do you realize though?
It's still a toy.
But do you understand why?
I would let him play with a cap gun and not a real gun.
Do you understand why people?
Ask me why I don't let him play with real guns.
It don't matter, G.
Well, ask me why.
It don't matter, G.
Because we're not equal. He's not grown. He's not grown.
I got a question for you.
If he was grown,
I got a question for you.
If he was grown, I would probably let him play with it. But he ain't grown.
Naturally, no. Hold on. Is KJ naturally attracted to guns?
Naturally, yep.
From day one, KJ picked up that gun
because naturally from what was around him, from what was his environment.
You carry guns
from the games that he played, from the dad carrying guns,
right?
From him watching me carrying guns.
You comfortable with that shit, right?
From what's on TV now.
You comfortable? Okay, you allow it, right?
And I'm comfortable with it.
Do you feel like your son is bad?
But he still don't have no access to it. He's still not my equal.
And your son is well-mannered, right?
And he's still
well-mannered, right?
He's well-mannered.
He's
all
respectful,
that.
Right?
I don't get no phone calls.
So do any of that bullshit matter?
No, but he's still gonna call me dad.
So what? That's what you allow, and that's great for you, nigga.
It's still gonna show.
And my son don't play with cap guns. That's the difference. So we the same. We one and the same. We allow the same different shit. I really don't like little boys play with guns. Just like you, I ain't got no problem with my son.
A toy of choice still ain't getting from. Why would you switch the way you was brought up if you feel like the way you was brought up was right?
Who said you never asked me if I thought that?
I don't even allow. Call me old school. I don't even like my kids being in my living room.
Yeah, you old school, bro. You old school, bro. You are old school, bro.
You know, when I play.
What the fuck, bro? What the fuck, bro?
Lying in the living room. I don't want no juice stands in. I didn't mind you a TV in your room. I did the base. I gave you a play area. Give me mine.
See, man, I ain't like that. That kids come, I got the house.
I'm flipping the ball on my shit.
Man, you gotta tear this. Come flip this shit.
You know what I mean? You ain't finna come do me like that. I got nice shit around here. And I want to work to keep it good. So when the company come over, my shit look good.
You ain't got no little kids running around. You ain't got no toddlers.
It start though. Even when you little.
Man, some of that shit, you let a kid be a kid, bro. That, you know what I'm saying? I got this house so they can, bro. So they can, some of that shit be the least of my worries, bro. You know, I realized half the time, my parents ain't started really getting nice shit until I got older. Until half the thing I was just really busy. I wasn't a kid. Like, I couldn't be a kid no more. I wasn't interested in flipping off couches and shit like that. That's what you do, G. When you a kid, you flip. You got too much energy. What you gonna do when you 2, 3, and 4? Why wouldn't I let my son run around the house and flip off the couch? I'm gonna get another couch, bro. This not the end of the last couch I'm gonna have for the next 20 years. If I like nice shit, I'm gonna get another couch, just like I get another car. I like nice cars, or I like nice clothes. Like, I'm not one of them, I'm not no granny.
But you is.
I'm not no granny.
You saying you not, but I would see you have a beater and keep that motherfucker at scrubber dub 4 days out of 7?
Ooh.
You.
I done had 5, 6 different cars.
And you would keep it at scrubber dub 5 days out of 7.
I done had beaters
but for you to be like.
I done had beaters to 2020s. I done had a various amount of different
and you would keep it at scrubber dub 5 days out of 7.
Cause I done taking care of my shit.
But you just said, oh, I don't care. I'll let them flip all over my shit, tear my shit up. I'll just get another car. No, you take care. You like nice shit. You would take care of a beater.
Everything that I get in my mind is that shows respect. G, what you talking about? Like you just said, I'll take care of a beater. Right, so
you gonna have respect for my shit. Yeah, you ain't gonna flip over my shit. You ain't gonna.
Yeah, but that's you though. Like I'm not you. I ain't said you wrong, nigga. But I get where I'm talking. You talking about to start at 2. It don't start at 2 for me, nigga. My son, I can't get him to sit down. He's 2. He's a toddler, nigga.
So at 2, you would just let him eat all in your car, and then you just clean it up. That's why you don't eat. Oh, that's why you be at the vacuum place at. That's why you be at Scrubber Dub.
I smoke a lot in the car.
Because he just do whatever he want to do.
I actually smoke a lot in the car.
And then you just clean it up behind.
No, I actually be at Scrubber Dub.
You just do whatever.
I smoke a lot. I was at Scrubber Dub before I had a son. I only had him 2 years. Oh. You know what I'm saying? Like.
Right. So, right, G. So for 2 years, you just.
Are your cars spotless clean, G? Like, I look at your shit
I don't be at Scrubber Dub. I'm talking about you. I said you be at Scrubber Dub 5 days.
That's what I enjoy cleaning my cars out. I take care of my cars. What are you saying?
Cause you said, can you keep up? You said you don't be at Scrubber. I mean, you at 2, they can run wild. Right. So at 2, they can eat all in your car.
I never said anything. I said flip off the couch. Simply that. That's what I said. You saying, I could do okay, cool. If they could eat in my car, 2, I try to stop them from eating in the car most as I can. Sometimes I bust that shit open for him. Because he's 2. Cause sometimes I can't, it's just a bad day with a 2-year-old. What you talking about? He's 2G. Some days it's great days. Some days it's 2-3 days in a row where he just doing it. And then it's a day where he wake up, bro. And he just ain't thinking like a 24-year-old. He not thinking like a 12-year-old or 32-year-old, G.
I mean, I got 3 kids.
2-year-old, G. Yeah, but you ain't got no toddlers at home.
I had them. I do got toddlers.
No, but you ain't got one at home. Your kids are older now.
No, you must forget I got 2-year-old.
Who?
Breion.
Where?
What you mean, where?
Nigga, where Breion stay at, though? In your immediate house right now, G, you got older kids, bro. The last time you had toddlers was at your house, and I used to come to your house. You had toddlers.
I had toddlers. I went through it already.
I used to go to Slim House. Ask him if I'm lying. He talking about he like nice shit because his kid's older. I used to go to Slim House, right? Slim had all the toy buckets dumped over from the couches to this and that to the wall. Am I lying?
Yeah.
I'm lying?
No.
KJ used to run amok in that motherfucker, right?
No, yeah, they play.
No.
But they ain't finna be bouncing all over my couch. When it's time to clean up, it's clean up time.
I used to come in this nigga house, let him tell it, right? This how mature he is now, right? I know, right? Because he got older kids. I'm trying to get him to see this shit. When KJ was younger and little,
they still play. They still, you know what I'm saying? KJ got toys over my house now.
KJ didn't, no, it's not like your house is nowhere near how your house was.
Dog,
your bachelor pad, G, you used
it was small, it was one room.
And you used to have your kids, you and your daughter. Your daughter was the toddler. KJ was starting to get a little
and
older.
And it was one room.
Right. So it don't matter if it was one room, nigga. You weren't cleaning up every day because you was letting your kids be kids. They lived with you.
Right. They still live with me.
Right.
And they
still
play. It still be toys everywhere. That's what you not.
They starting to get
and
into
when it's time to clean up, it's time to clean up. When it was time to clean up there, it was time to clean up there.
No, G, you weren't telling no 2-year-old. Nigga, yes, your house was
well, I cleaned up
toys,
too.
G. You had a million
not
toys,
every day.
G.
Not every day.
Probably not every day, but
when I had company.
Look, there you go. You gotta go. You gotta go, nigga. We both do. My phone chirping, nigga. My girl calling me and all that. I'm up here arguing with you about how to raise our kid. Look, G, we gotta go, bro. We got kids at home.